And welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Time to check that weather scene. Now, the first graphic I want to start out with here, of course, is observed precipitation. The areas we did see rain out of these last little cells that managed to move through the area. Just a trace throughout the Springs area. We just got enough to kind of dirty up the cars out there. And as for the Pueblo region, you guys dodged a bullet. Right in between Pueblo and Walsenburg is where all that rain activity managed to move through the area. Wasn't overly heavy, but as you saw by those clouds, it was a heck of a show out there. We had a lot of lightning with these storms too, so it was kind of a cool one. As for the Doppler radar at this hour, just picking up some cloud cover over the higher elevations. For the most part, we're staying pretty clear out there, and the night's going to continue to clear things up. The systems that did move through the area pretty much tracked to the southeast and are going to stay out of the area for the rest of the afternoon. However, a little dose of shower activity is going to rejoin the area as we move into tomorrow. Here's how things are looking right now. Looking at 69 degrees here into Pueblo, 66 into the Springs, few mid-60s into the higher elevations. I find this really funny. Lamar hit 100 degrees today, yet it's at 77. La Junta, I believe, hit 98, and they're at 83. Get that. It's Colorado weather at its finest right there for you. Walsenburg right now about 64 degrees. As for our Skycast models, here's how we anticipate the evening playing out. As you notice, those shower activities are well to our south. We're going to start to see a very clear night set in, bright and early, 1:30 in the morning, just in case you're up cruising around for some odd reason. Notice it's going to be a very, very nice start to the day tomorrow. For your morning commute about 7 o'clock, it's going to be a nice one. Definitely get out and enjoy it. As the day progresses, right into the early afternoon hours, we'll see some of those real sporadic showers kick up over the higher elevations. But for the most part, it's going to be very similar to today. Not carrying a ton of rain. Most of the shower activity is going to stay into the higher elevations. Storms aren't going to really mature much. So in other words, they'll peak over the mountains. We'll get a quick shot of little moisture, and then they're going to dry out very quickly. And that's kind of how this whole week is looking for the most part. And again, once we wind into the afternoon hours, into the late evening, or early evening, I should say, we just get a few of those little spotty showers moving over top of the Springs area, tracking toward Pueblo. But for the most part, eastern Colorado stays very clear. Again, we can't rule out that sporadic little thunderstorm popping up just because we do have a lot of warm, moist air close to the ground, and that's exactly what feeds those thunderstorms. Looking at 92 degrees tomorrow into Pueblo, 85 into the Springs. Nice day all across the board. Looking at 93 into La Junta, 95 into Lamar. Burlington, 89 degrees. Over the next few days, here's how things are shaping up for us. Notice a bit of a temperature fall there into Tuesday, but overall we're only looking at about a 10% chance of moisture every single day. And the reason for that, we just got just enough moisture to play around with still due to that monsoonal flow. But for the most part, it's going to be a much drier week. The storms we do see are all going to be afternoon showers for the most part. Into Pueblo, we're looking at 92 again into your Monday, and then a few 80s to follow, 60s for your overnight low. Relatively dry into that area. Notice only about a 10% chance of showers on Monday and Thursday. Other than that, we're looking dry. And to Canyon City, relatively the same story, very dry there as well. A little better chance of moisture into Thursday and Friday, but again, nice start to the week. Tuesday, Wednesday looking gorgeous with plenty of sunshine to get around. And then, of course, Teller County, a few showers moving through the area, especially into the afternoon hours, but we're looking at 70s all week long and 50s for the overnight lows. So really nice forecast for the most part. Give us a little bit of a break from the rain showers. Now, if only we could get some rain over La Junta and Lamar, we'd be in good shape. That would completely clear up our drought outlook.
If only you could order that.
I know, right?
Although the cantaloupe farmers in the Arkansas Valley,
yes,
they already are not happy with the rain they've received so far.
I know. It's like we always say, it's like that double-edged sword. You know, it's like you need it, but you hate it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And